the title of the new CD is Machine God Down.
Yep.
What's the significance of the title, if any?
Well, that's a good question. It's a hazy blur, as usual with me. I'm not really interested in the idea of concept records.
Where did the title come from? It's just a random thought?
No, it dovetails in a rough-hewn sort of way with some of my writing right now that's about extinctions. And not the death of friends, for example, but the extinctions that we experience all the time. The death of clocks that tick. The death of coins, which we're about to see happening. The death of stone carvers. Shoes that lace. All be Velcro.
Velcro is the future!
Yes, actually I like it. That and duct tape.
Duct tape your shoes on.
But those extinctions then become symbolic of other distinctions. I worry about where we're going as a planet in general and as human beings on it. And I think that there are so many possible futures. But technology, I think, is going to play a very different kind of role than what we think of it as. And I don't think that we're going to experience a future that's going to be like the Jetsons, or it's going to be, or will necessarily be Terminator. But I can't imagine that we won't suffer through chemical and biological attacks fairly soon. And I think we're going to see we're going to see civil war here in this country. And the age of the glorious age of technology, the machine, and the idea of John Cage is that the more technology we create, the more freedom we have to be artists and to be creative and to enjoy a life of leisure is completely wrong. And I think that we're heading into a very protracted, dark period, which may be the collapse of humanity as we know it. Of course, what the hell do I know? I'm no good at predicting the future. If you had asked me in the mid-90s if we were going to be a big deal, I would have said yes. So it shows that you should put no stock in what I believe in terms of future predictions whatsoever, because I obviously can't see the future.
Right.
So, but it's not really a concept record because it's just too stupid.
Now, Machine God Down will be your first release since being set free from Invisible.
Viva! Yeah.
What are your plans for releasing it? Are you doing it?
Releasing like a series of grenades towards Invisible Records headquarters in Chicago?
That too?
Yeah. The only reason I wouldn't do that is because he has children in that compound. And it's Chicago, and I wouldn't want to damage Chicago. Oh dear. This is going to be a very strange interview. This is a very weird day for me. What was your... pardon me, would you rephrase your question?
How will you be releasing the album?
Regularly? I think it's going to come out on Metropolis. Which is good. It's... if it actually happens, it's a real bright spot for me in a day that's kind of dark. It'd be nice to put out records with somebody that is trustworthy and reliable and isn't an asshole and a thief and mendacious and honest, yeah, God, all these things that I'd forgotten about. Martin Atkins is just a bad businessman, and he talks a good game, but everything that he does is sort of like a pyramid scheme. And like Pigface and his Tour Smart book, which he didn't write, And Pigface is only his child because he put his name on it. Tour Smart is only his child because he put his name on it. He got all these other people to contribute their ideas about how to tour intelligently, and then he put his name on it, and he marketed it that way. You know, he's the epitome of P.T. Barnum's quote about "there's a sucker born every minute." He manages to find 15 minutes worth of sucker in a lot of people, me included, unfortunately. I thought he was an actual human being, when in fact he's just this sort of corporate figure that thinks that he's anti-corporate, but he engages in all of the policies of the worst possible corporate shit available, which is really inexcusable. But hey, that's whatever. So yes, hopefully Metropolis. And what happens from there, I really don't know. I don't know if we'll ever do it again. I don't think the audience is there. I don't think that people care enough. I don't think that Chemlab is a viable option anymore. Which is too bad, because I love being on stage, and I have no idea if I have the energy and determination and strength and focus and money to take something new, like Brood, for example, and start from zero. Got the idea just depresses the living daylights out of me right now.
Yeah.
So I think this is probably it. We'll put out another record. Probably call it a day.
Yeah, I think you said the last time we talked that you didn't really make any money off the last tour. From what I've seen, you're not really making much of anything off this tour, so...
No.
Yeah.
And, you know, the fans are great, but it's the same fans.
Yeah.
And I think that that's fantastic. And I love you guys, and you make it worth doing. But, I don't know, it's pretty heartbreaking, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, I love doing this, and I'm definitely geared for the stage. And I love hanging out with people. You know, they're my species. But it's just pretty soon you have to stop living in denial about the fact that this is something you can continue to do.
Well, I guess as long as you don't have to go, as long as you don't have to go back to being an investment banker, or whatever exactly it was when you're on Wall Street. You're doing all right.
Yeah. No, the gig that I do in England is good.
Yeah.
I enjoy it a lot.
Good.
It's creative. Definitely very stimulating. Keeps me pretty busy, which is cool. But
Yeah.
I just love being on stage. And I will definitely miss it.
Yeah.
The party's over, my friend. This is where the story ends.